Hello everyone, my name is Lisa Martin and I will be doing this week's PowerPoint on infancy physical development. Infancy. Infancy is described as infants from the age of 0 to 1 years of age. At this point in time, the infant's weight will typically double within size within that very first year. So we're looking at an average gain of 0.5 to 1 ounce per day from the feedings alone. The infant will grow about 10 inches in height within that very first year. Here we're going to talk about the ages of the baby, ages 1 to 3. At this time, the infant will be able to hold their head up for shorter periods of time unsupported. They will also begin to push up when lying on their stomachs. They will be completely fascinated with their hands and feet, possibly constantly putting them in their mouth. The infant will typically sleep from 16 to 18 hours per day. So they may sleep an hour here, 2 hours there, an hour here, and typically on and off throughout the night, which will typically add up between 16 and 18 hours a day. At this time, they will have one major reflex, which is called the moral reflex, which is also called the startle reflex. This is when the baby is startled by a loud noise. So let's say you walk into the room and you stump your toe or you drop something and you make a loud noise. The baby will throw out all 4 extremities, including fingers and toes, for a couple of seconds and then bring them back in. This typically lasts for about a couple of months after birth. Here we're going to talk about the infants that are 4 to 6 months. At this time, they are holding their heads up a lot longer, completely unsupported. They begin to sit up unsupported. They will begin to roll from their stomachs back and forth, vice versa. While on their knees, they will start a rocking and back forward motion on their knees. You will also see what's called a tonic neck reflex, also called as a fencing reflex. This is when the baby is turned to one side. You will also see what's called a tonic neck reflex. This is when a baby's head is turned to one side. The arm on that side that the face is facing is stretched out while the other arm is bent in. This is called the fencing position. This typically lasts until the baby's about 5 to 7 months old. At this point in time also, their leg muscles are getting a lot stronger. So as you place the infant on their legs, supported by the parent or whomever has them in their possession, they will begin an up and down bouncing motion. They can also begin to teething at this point in time. They can begin a teething as early as 4 months, and their vision is quickly becoming 20/20. At the ages of 7 to 9, they are becoming a lot busier in their life. At this point in time, they're crawling or beginning to crawl. They are moving effectively from the laying to sitting position. They are completely sitting unsupported. They are able to pick up items easily and reach for them reach for them easier. They can track items a lot better with their vision. And at this point in time, their vision is also about 20/20. And they're also starting to pull up on furniture or toys to help them stand at this point in time. 10 to 12 months is a very busy time for infants. At this point in time, they're pulling up on furniture, but they're also walking alongside of that furniture that they're pulling up on. They are standing unsupported, and while trying to stand, they may even try to take their first set of steps. They're talking single words, so they might be saying mama, daddy, yes, and no, and they're also understanding yes and no. They love playing with their toys. They love putting them in their mouths. They love putting their toys into something else. So if they have a box of blocks, they'll probably take a block from here and put it inside of another box with a bigger opening. They're also picking up their foods so they can feed themselves like little bitty finger foods. Their balance and hand and eye coordination are growing steadily every day by the time they make 12 months of age. And at this time, for somebody like myself, I was also at this time childproofing my home. So I was putting the little sockets in the plugs to make sure they didn't stick anything in there. I was watching what they put in their mouth, because at this point in time, also, they love putting everything inside their mouth. Here's a couple of charts that I found online to give you guys a visual kind of what I'm talking about. The chart on the left is pretty much a chart that your physician will use when you see them every month within that first year. So for instance, at 2 months of age, the baby should be about 22.9 inches long. They should weigh about 12.3 pounds and their head circumference should be about 15.4. Every time you go into the physician's office, every month, it should be going up. Not a drastic change, but a slight change to say that they're on their physical change within that very first year. And the chart on the right is pretty much showing you a typical physical development of where the baby should be at a certain time. So for instance, at month 12, the child should be able to pull themselves up and stand and walk along the furniture and stand alone while trying to take several independent steps. And if you notice your child is maybe not doing some of these, it's okay for you to call your PCP and get their opinion about it before your next doctor's appointment. Things that you might want to possibly look out for: your child not meeting their developmental milestones, maybe difficulty holding up their heads. They have very poor head control when they're trying to sit up or when they're trying to push themselves up. They're having difficulty learning how to crawl. They stiffen their legs and arms when they try to sit. They're unable to sit unsupported without the use of their hands at a certain point in time. They're not able to bear weight on their legs when you put them in a standing position, whether supported or unsupported, or if they're using one side of their body while trying to sit up or stand up. In conclusion, an infant's growth is different with every child. No two children will accomplish each milestone at the same time. And as a parent, if you feel that your child is not meeting this, or you think that they're way behind than what another child is, contact your primary provider and express your concerns. There are many screening tools that the physician uses to make sure that your child is mentally developed and physically developed by a certain point in time. And this is all I have for you guys. Thank you for listening and have a good day.